And I want to know from you, how many more people do we have to watch die every single day in America? How many more young people do we have to see die? How many more teenagers? How many more parents cry themselves to sleep at night, if they can even sleep, because their child overdosed on fentanyl? How long are you going to continue this outrage, complete outrage, where China is poisoning America's children, poisoning our teenagers, poisoning our young people? How long are you going to let this go on?
Congresswoman, let me assure you that we're not letting it go on. We are fighting this.
No, I reclaim my time. You're a liar. You are letting this go on, and the numbers prove it.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. So Marjorie Taylor Greene has just started basically the entire left in Washington, D.C. on a complete and total epic meltdown, man. She just introduced real articles of impeachment, and honestly, an impeachment that should have happened well over a year ago. I'm not sure when, but a long, long time ago. And all the right people are pissed off. So that tells you you're right over the target. Before I get into it, guys, thanks so much to everyone that's been subscribing, and really appreciate the support, guys. If you haven't already, help us to continue to grow. Like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. Yeah, so Marjorie Taylor Greene, she went before the House yesterday and perfectly laid out articles of impeachment. Now, unfortunately, it's not against the president, but it is against Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. And honestly, man, the reasons she gave, they could be used almost word for word for President Biden. Take a look at this.
For what purposes does the gentlewoman from Georgia seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Clause 2A1 of Rule 9, I seek recognition to give notice of my intent to raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows. Impeaching Alejandro Nicholas Mayorkas, Secretary of Homeland Security, for high crimes and misdemeanors. Resolved that Alejandro Nicholas Mayorkas, Secretary of Homeland Security, is impeached for high crimes and misdemeanors, and that the following articles of impeachment be exhibited to the United States Senate. Articles of impeachment exhibited by the House of Representatives of the United States of America in the name of itself and of the people of the United States of America against Alejandro Nicholas Mayorkas, Secretary of Homeland Security, in maintenance and support of its impeachment against him for high crimes and misdemeanors. Rather than adhering to an oath he took to defend and secure our country and uphold the Constitution when he was sworn in as Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Nicholas Mayorkas has engaged in a pattern of conduct that is incompatible with the laws of the United States as follows. Article 2 of the Constitution requires that the executive branch, which today includes the Secretary of Homeland Security, ensures the laws passed by Congress and signed into law by the President are faithfully executed. The Secure Fence Act of 2006, Public Law 109 through 367, requires that the Secretary of Homeland Security maintain operational control over the entire international land and maritime borders of the United States. In his willful admittance of border crossers, terrorists, human traffickers, drugs, and other contraband, Alejandro Nicholas Mayorkas has failed to maintain operational control of the border, thereby violating the Secure Fence Act of 2006. The guarantee clause set forth in Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution dictates, the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a Republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion. And on application of this legislature or of the executive, when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. The guarantee clause clearly dictates that the federal government has a constitutional duty and obligation to protect each of the states from invasion. Mr. Speaker, could you call the House to order, please?
The House will be in order. Members are advised to take their conversations off the floor. The gentleman will continue.
As Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas has violated his oath to uphold this constitutional duty by allowing the invasion of approximately 10 million illegals across our borders. The ongoing invasion at our southern border is a direct national security threat against the states and against the citizens therein. Secretary Mayorkas has willfully abandoned his duty to secure the border and protect states against invasion, thereby violating Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution. To wit, since Mayorkas has headed the Department of Homeland Security, there have been approximately 10 million illegal border crossers who have invaded our country at our border. This is broken down between 8 million encounters and approximately 1,800 known gotaways who have evaded United States authorities and are roaming the interior of the United States. At least 280 people on terrorist watch lists caught while attempting to cross the border between ports of entry. Approximately 400,000 unaccompanied illegal children encountered at the southern border, with at least 85,000 of these children having gone missing.
Yeah, I mean, so there you have it, man. She basically said it all. I don't know what more you could really say. And honestly, guys, you know, there's so much in there that no matter what side you're on, man, even if you are a true mushy brain victim of liberal propaganda, you know, there's some real issues in here that they deserve to be heard out. You know, under the Trump administration, when there were serious issues, and there were, especially issues regarding kids, there was a parade of people making their way to virtue signal and photo op at the border. Why are those same people silent now? Why are so many of the people we know silent now? It's wrong. No matter what side you're on, that is just wrong. You know, these are things that cannot be ignored, man, especially at a time when, you know, we're trying to protect and rebuild other countries' borders before our own. And it really is as simple as one of you guys said in the comments to me today. It's like on an airplane. If there's an issue, you got to put your own mask on first and take care of yourself first, or you can't help anybody else. If you do it any differently, you're going to do damage to both of you. You know, our border is exactly that simple, man. And Secretary Mayorkas, the dude has been a massive, massive failure. Probably the biggest failure in the entire Biden administration. And that is award-winning freaking failure. But anyway, guys, that's just my take. Let me know your take in the comments. If you haven't already, guys, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.